What you see here are different images. On one hand, you can see here the pictures from 1946, the establishment of the community of Kfar as part of the 11 new communities in the Negev. That's the huge Hester Yeshiva. So it was, you know what is the yeshiva? It's like a Talmudic institute or a spiritual institute. In Gush Katif, a huge one, which was in our community. Kids on the sand dunes, the security department, beautiful lake and tourism that was there in Gush Katif. The pagoda, beautiful place which used to be a restaurant. The cultural center for the 4,000 plus kids, which used to be in Gush Katif. The greenhouses. Gush Katif was well known as the, when the Jews came to Gush Katif, everything was, Gush Katif was built on sand dunes. It's like the Sahara Desert. Nothing was growing there for probably from the days of Abraham and Isaac. And when the Jews came back to Gush Katif, the Arabs asked them, what are you planning to do here? They said, agriculture. They said, are you crazy? Agriculture here? Nothing grow here, and nothing will grow here forever. And they were laughing on them. But step by step, our community, we started to establish more communities, and with research and development, the place of Gush Katif became the high technology of Israel, probably of the world, of farming in the world. Only to give you a sense about it, if a dunam is, you know what dunam is like, a quarter of an acre. In Israel, it gives about 5,000 kilogram of tomato. Kilogram is 2 points. Okay, so that's a dunam. That's what they give. In Gush Katif, when we started with 7,000, then 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, and we ended with 40,000 kilogram per dunam. 40,000 kilogram of tomatoes for each dunam. We had the largest plant nursery. We had the second largest dairy farm of Israel, and the list of achievements, agricultural achievements, is very, very long. So that's about the place. You can see the beautiful communities on the coast. That's the Negev. And but on the other side, you can see here the pictures of destruction. You see here the picture of a bulldozer destroying a house. The private homes of the people from Gush Katif were destroyed by the Israeli army, and the public buildings were left to the Palestinians. By the way, the reason why Israel decided to destroy the private buildings is because the Palestinians claimed that all the homes of the people from Gush Katif, 1,800 families, will be given as a reward to the families of the terrorists, of the suicide bombers. So we did a lot of pressure, and so in the end Israel decided to destroy the private buildings, but all the public buildings, and I was thinking about hundreds of public buildings and infrastructure, all of that was left there in Gaza. Here you can see the first thing that the Palestinians did was destroying the synagogue, as almost everything that was left there. And you see here the picture of people living in Gush Katif. That's a picture of people struggle against the disengagement. Israel, 5 years ago, I won't say divided, because I think that the majority of the Israelis supported Gush Katif, were against this engagement, and the dominant color in Israel was orange, not because of Holland football game, because that was the color that we adopted. That was the color of Gush Katif, and all the country was covered with orange flags, orange ribbons. All the cars would have orange ribbons, and the people were wearing orange. Not only in Israel, by the way, in many places around the world we had demonstration, and people, part of our struggle in America, in Europe, in Australia, even in some islands, and even I got a picture from Zambia, somewhere in Africa, that people were wearing orange and saying, we are with you. So that's basically to give you guys, by the way, the picture that you see there of the people holding hands, that's a picture of the human chain from Gush Katif to Jerusalem. 250,000 people were holding their hands from Gush Katif to Jerusalem, saying Gush Katif is the security belt of the South, and as well Jerusalem. All the names that you see here, Ele Sinai, Badola, Bnei Atzmon, Gadid, Ganor, etc. These are the names of the 25 communities that were destroyed during its engagement. So that's to give you a little bit of background. Yeah.